Alright, we gotta get down on launch title number 3, ESPN Extreme Games. This was Sony's first sports title on the PlayStation, and later it would be re-released as One Extreme after their license with ESPN expired. So ESPN Extreme Games is an extreme sports racer where you can BMX, skateboard, rollerblade, and luge down a series of courses. And upon playing, it's no secret that Sony clearly borrowed this idea from Electronic Arts' Road Rash series. Sony released this game at a time when extreme sports like skateboarding was going through a bit of a renaissance after fading out of popularity in the late 80s and early 90s.
What a loser. I don't have time for this.
Skating pioneers such as Tony Hawk would work diligently to bring extreme sports back into the limelight. Speaking of which, in the studio with us today is the Birdman himself, Tony Hawk.
Hey, it's Tony Hawk.
Tony, huge fan. Great to have you on. What are your thoughts on this ESPN Extreme Games on the PlayStation 1?
I have a lot of respect for ESPN because, you know, skating is my life.
Surely, though, your game, Tony Hawk's Pro Skater, is better.
I don't know about that. I think that is one for the player to decide.
You really are one of the nicest guys I've ever not met.
Skateboarding allowed me to live my dream. Therefore, I see promise in everyone I meet.
I better wrap this review up, Tony, but thanks again for coming on. We'll have to grab lunch afterwards.
Sounds great, Cody. There is a McDonald's down the street.
Tony Hawk, ladies and gentlemen, and that has to be the saddest thing that I've ever done on this show. I literally created an AI voice to talk to. It's, wow. So that's what rock bottom must feel like, I guess. Rules of the game are simple. Try to place first in each race while collecting bonus cash by racing through colored gates. The controls are nice and responsive. Square makes you crouch, X makes you pedal, triangle slows your momentum, and circle makes you jump unless you're on a luge. The shoulder buttons make you kick and punch your opponents, causing them to go flying off their wheels at 60 miles an hour. Getting started, you'll choose New Season and pick one of 16 playable characters. That's right, 16. Now, there's not much to say about them. They're not actual people. However, they do have specialties, such as Charlie Nappy being a skateboarder and Reggie Costa being a BMX guy. But then we have some ridiculous ones like Mo Howard.
You get me to PS5,
And then we have Joe Carberry, who looks like Vanilla Ice's cousin.
All they wanted was credit. All they wanted was credit, and that's all we gave them, you know.
However, you're not limited to the character's specialties. You can choose any set of wheels you'd like. Just keep in mind, if it's not their specialty, they're not going to be very good at it. The characters all have 3D models, sort of like NFL Game Day or the original NHL Face-Off. And to be completely honest, it doesn't look half bad at all. And the levels look great as well. We have 5 levels. You've got Utah, South America, San Francisco, Lake Tahoe, and Italy.
If there's 2 things he loves, it's fighting and fighting round the world.
While the levels have some pretty cool details and are super long, one drawback is that there are only 5 levels in the entire game. Gonna have to deduct a couple points for that. In conclusion, this game features 3-dimensional graphics, extreme sports, and ass whoopings. What more do you need from a game? Wish there was more than only a handful of levels. Wish there wasn't so many uninspired characters to choose from, but the controls are great, the gameplay is great, fun for 1 or 2 players, and that is why I'm giving ESPN Extreme Games launch title on the PlayStation in North America a B. Have a good one, everyone.